Hi, everyone. Today I want to talk about the Wonder Years because yesterday they released their seventh studio album, The Hum Goes On Forever. Now, I'm not going to talk about that album today because I'm still waiting on my copy to arrive to my house. Got delayed in shipping, but that's the perfect opportunity to talk about my favorite Wonder Years record, The Greatest Generation. Came out in 2013. Many people, including myself, will say that this is the best Wonder Years record. As a hipster who owns all their favorite records on vinyl, I have a rare take here. You should not buy this record on vinyl, or at least the single LP pressing of this record. The reason is simple: it sounds bad on vinyl. It's no longer pressed on a single LP. Now it comes in a double LP, and there's a reason for that. The single LP, it sounds really bad. There's lots of surface noise. I've taken excellent care of this record, and it still sounds terrible. It's quiet, it's mushy, lots of surface noise. I think there's just too much music on here, which would make sense why they decided to put it on a double LP from now on. It's too bad because I think this is a beautiful pressing, a beautiful red pressing that I can never take out and play because it's borderline unlistenable. So the pressing of this record is a bummer, but what's not a bummer is the packaging. This is a double gatefold package. I think it looks great. It's got some awesome pictures and artwork in here to look at. It's got a little story. The inner work, that's a story about this record. And then inside, got a lyric sheet and the thank yous and the information about the record. That's just a word of warning before you go out and spend a bunch of money on a first pressing of this record. Now let's talk about the actual songs on this album. It's one of my favorite albums ever, so I'm excited to dig a little deeper into the tracks and rank them for you guys. Now for the fun part, let's go track by track and put all of the Greatest Generation songs into a tier list. And this is just my opinion. I know I have terrible opinions, so let me know your terrible opinion in the comments. I'd love to read them. Let's go track by track. These three are S tier for me. I just want to sell out my funeral. It's the first time I ever heard reincorporation of an entire album before as the closer. I think it works really well here. There. I love this as the opener. It's about as soft as Dan Campbell gets on this record, and he also sounds good. Might be in the minority here. Dan Campbell's not my favorite vocalist. I also think the Wonder Years tends to have mixing or mastering or production issues on their records. Like they never sound amazing. I think there's just a lot going on and there's very little separation in a lot of their songs. So really anytime there's a soft one instrument or only hearing Dan's voice, it's like an automatic, it's going to have an advantage. It's not an automatic S tier, but it's going to have an advantage. Passing Through a Screen Door is the first Wonder Years song I ever heard, and it got me hooked. After this, I was listening to Came Out Swinging, listened to all of Suburbia, then listened to all of this, probably on the same day. But maybe it's nostalgia, but Passing Through a Screen Door, definitely an S tier for me. What makes Cul-de-sac great to me is it's got a really well realized theme, fits in with this record perfectly. It's got a killer hook, and a great chorus, and some great backing vocals on here. Also opens with some pretty powerful lyrics, and it's even in the chorus. It's about letting go, and I think that's always, it's a common message, but I think it's perfect here. Dismantling Summer, definitely an A tier. Maybe it's a generic song. You could tell me that it's a generic punk rock song, but I think it's fun. I like this song. Devil in My Bloodstream, awesome story is told here. It's A tier, one of my favorites on the record, but there's a lot of great songs, so it lands at sixth. We Could Die Like This, I don't have much to say about it. Great pop punk song. Teenage Parents. I really like this song. A tier still. Put that in A tier. Yeah. This song is about tough times and it nails that feeling. Rain Dance in Traffic is where we hit the songs that I'm not a fan of. Greatest Generation doesn't have any skips, but there are some songs that I don't like, and these five are them. Um, None of them are in C tier. I don't think the song is anything in C tier, but they are in B tier. I hate the vocal opening of Rain Dance in Traffic. Ugh, not a fan. I don't know why. That's why I hate these. I don't hate these songs. I just don't like them because they all are very similar. I wish there was just one, and then maybe the pressing would have sounded better. Um, Madeline, this record needed a breather. This one just doesn't. It's a swing and a miss for me on this one, unfortunately. And Chaser, I don't like the chorus on this one very much. Opening's cool, soft spoken opening. I like the lyrics, but the chorus is just weaker. Doesn't hold up to the rest of the album. So that's all of them. Looking at this, I'm pretty happy with this list. It's weird. It's weird ranking songs in an album that's one of your favorite albums of all time. Having to put something last feels bad because I still like Chaser when it comes on. I'm still jamming to it. Just when I compare it against the rest of the album, I like it the least. Again, this is just my terrible opinion. Let me know your terrible opinion in the comments. I'd love to read them. See what everyone thinks about this classic record. Again, no songs in C tier, no songs in D or F tier. I think everything on here is good or great. Thank you truly for joining me on this review. I'm excited I got to talk about it. I hope to see you next time when I review another of my favorite albums. You're going to have to wait and see what that is. Bye.